played a little bit more like Nemesis did, right? Where they didn't really hit their time. They didn't really go on their timings. I'd say they hit their timings, but they didn't really. Well, it feels like they never really tried to force them to the enemy or show them off, right? They kind of just kept farming with them. We'll see how things get going here as we get underway with game number 1. Taking a look, any crazy facets? Thunderstorm instead of the other one, Providence or whatever it's called by Disruptor. So stronger in mid. Well, I don't know if it's stronger in lane because it was against the Dawn as well. And I could also see that being very good versus support Marcy. So that's a really interesting facet to choose.
Yeah, I think you could have actually, if you time it right, like stop her in the jump. Like since it's a knockback, I think she would just like fall to the ground and not stun. But it could be one of those things you never played it in pubs because you didn't think it was good. So you just don't have the comfort with it, or you generally just think this one's better for whatever reasons.
All other facets are looking pretty standard, I'd say. Changing to the guard, heavily nerfed, right? But still very strong.
Still really good. I still think... I feel like I like the other Mars facet more recently than the Vision one. I just feel like the healing and the bonus damage you get for free feels really good. Because like this game, what is he really gonna stop the Vision of? I think the Dawnbreaker can still ult in with no Vision, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe so as well.
So it would just be to stop the Bane Nightmare from saving?
Maybe stopping the rebound. There is that facet taken, I think, by the Marcy, right? This game where you move your allies.
The double jump.
Yeah, pick me up.
Grab a guy with you.
I hear what you're saying. I like the Vision. Vision's usually pretty good, but a lot of times, because this facet has been so popular for a while, supports will just carry an extra ward in the fights and drop it down if they need to. So there is like pretty solid counterplay at this level that we can expect to see. So yeah, maybe the other one would have been a little bit more interesting. Zayats, though, on the Magnus. One of my, agreed, favorite supports. He's like one of the best techies players in the world, isn't he, this guy?
Yeah, he is. I feel like people have like gotten techies coaching from him, like pro players. And I think he's just really funny too. Like every time I've like interacted with him, he's always like laughing and having a good time.
Anything come to mind? Did you interact with him at a TI perhaps or something like that?
I think the most I like interacted with him or saw him was at like an ISF. It was like one of the like you play for your country tournaments. And so he was just with like his friends that he knew. It wasn't like a like whole like super serious like pro team kind of thing. So he was just laughing around, having a good time.
Yep.
But even on camera, I feel like he's always, it looks like he's always like cracking jokes. Like I don't even know what's up with him.
No, I mean there was the year on Secret, right, at Singapore, where he was also just always in good spirits, it would appear. No, you're right. And then I've when I talk with Kips, you know, former coach of Fnatic and oh, I forget the TI6 team. That was Fnatic. But she's also worked a lot with Zayats. Also has really good things to say. So it's always pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I'll say for my part, you know, having worked with the lads in Lima those years ago, my goodness. The Heroic guys, Schofields especially, that I've hung out with and Whispered, very funny guys as well, I'll have to say. Bunch of good lads in Dota, really, when you think about it.
There's a lot of nice guys. I'm a Yuma fan, personally.
Oh, yeah?
Maybe I'm a little biased.
Fair.
Top lane.
Zayats is running the wrong way, but he's going to end up dropping. Fairy Fire, just really making them work for it, but such is life against two ranged heroes as a position for melee.
I think this lane is one they walked in to lose. For the most part, I feel like it's pretty rare, very recently, that Mars win their lane. It's like they go 50-50 and you're like, nice, I made it out of the lane stage. So I think they could want the lane to go better, but it's still fine. Like for what the lane is right now, it's fine for
I think that was
PMA.
The juice. I think he got saved by Schofield. I think he got pulled over. Pulled out of the Starbreaker hit. I'm not really sure. Because I know for sure we got the Thunderstrike facet by Ridis, so it couldn't have been the transference, I think it's called. Interesting. So slight miscommunication there between Schofield and Whisper. And mid lane, what did we say? It was the second monkey mid of the tournament. So far, so good. 21-4 to the 18-3, but the action's still down bottom, where there's going to be that EMP really helping out. Schofield getting jumped, but he's got the regen to keep himself alive, if just only for another few seconds. There's a tree chasing you.
I definitely think Puck is actually doing fine mid for this matchup. Like, this matchup can go way worse, like in favor of the monkey, but I don't think it was like he has to destroy the lane on monkey. I think he's fine just like doing a slightly win in the lane, getting his own farm. As long as he has a good game and is able to make like 1 or 2 good rotations to a side lane, I think the monkey will be happy. I'm curious as to what he'll buy. This might be like a good Orchid game, but I could also just see him going, you know, the standard like Echo or Diffusal or even like a Manta Rush isn't the worst, just to kind of give him an ability to fight.
Yeah, that's true, because the Mars is going to be your, more initiation and team fight, right? Morph's going to take a little while to come online. He might show up and fight and right-click a little bit with his Vlads, right? But you don't really expect more than that from him. And then you've got this RP. Yeah, it feels like your initiation's fairly well taken care of. So if you can just be a frontliner that's a little tanky in case you get initiated on, I feel like you're pretty good, right? Like this Manta Orchid idea aren't bad. Because then that's going to force the Puck to adapt.
Yeah, the Manta's good versus TA. It's decent versus like Bane, Puck. Like you can kind of just like dispel the random stuff that they throw at you. And even if he ended up getting enough space and farm, I feel like the Radiance Monkey build, like that old Thompson style build, it's really good versus all the right clickers, like versus the TA versus the Marcy. I think it might be a bit too greedy with Morph. So I just feel like the one worrisome thing about Monkey is making sure your first item or even 2 items are good. Right. Because you can really mess up and buy like an awkward item that doesn't have impact, and then you always feel like you're behind an item.
Yeah, that's true. Then very quickly you turn into a position 4 monkey running around and killing couriers, and that's about all you can offer. You don't want to really... It's not the kind of monkey you want to be. You want to be like Caesar, you know? Leading the legions of monkeys.
Are you a big fan of that trilogy?
No, to be honest, I've never seen it. I've just been on a ride.
I've also never seen it, don't worry.
Okay, good.
I was hoping you wouldn't try to get me into an in-depth conversation about it.
Nope. I'm not that guy.
Perfect.
I am not that guy.
I played too much Dota to watch a lot of movies.
That's fair. That's fair. It's hard to do both at the same time, especially at that level, I imagine.
Speaking of watching, I don't know if they're really watching these XP shrines, because Bane might just steal it.
I think he's going to yoink it, really. He can't believe his luck. Here's Zayats with a Nightmare.
Sleep him off it.
I don't think, he's going to have to turn himself around, and the true Nightmare is going to begin as his team begins to ping him, I'm sure. Well, that's very nice. It's a huge, it's a pretty big pickup, honestly. Second Wisdom Shrine there operational, as it looks like Whisper is going to evade a death at the hands of the Monkey King. Mid lane Analog doing some decent chip damage, honestly, to that tier 1 tower with the wagon. So Niku, away from the wave just for a while, will return with slightly less healthy tier 1. But he's cleared the wave. His stacks are being contested. Highly annoying.
I don't think there's really pressure they can do, though. Like, yeah, he's good in the lane, but unless he gets an item specifically versus Puck, he's not really the catch. Like, he has 1 stun, and that's kind of it.
Right. I mean, I guess, what's his role this game, right? Does he need to be the carry that scales? Does he need to be this guy who lays down the Wukongs and he's, like, unkillable in it? Or does he need to kind of play more than an anti-Puck game here? Or maybe an anti-Dawnbreaker game or something? Like, what's your read here?
I would say his goal has to be, he has to kill heroes in an arena for the first 20 minutes.
Okay.
After that, I think as long as he just exists in the team fight and doesn't die first, he's fine.
Uh-oh. King Jungles, sleepwalking the monkey back. Schofield joining the fray, throwing the Bane right on top of Nico as well, who's trying to get this ultimate off, but has no chance. 3 heroes there with the coil committed. Equal a very dead monkey. Nice job holding on to the spells there by Hero. Good spellcasting.
And that is always the concern of monkey. It's instead of being a 1v1 mid, you end up in a 3v1 and then you just die. I've seen so many monkeys like, I'm gonna counterpick this guy mid, and then 3 heroes show up and you're like, oh, my bad guys, I'm dead, and then you die a second time. So instead he's gonna TP bot, try to look for Marcy. Okay.
Okay. Kill goes to the disruptor, but still the experience and a little bit of that assist gold.
Alright, so he is going for Diffusal on Monkey. So that, I think it's fine. I think Diffusal is like one of the choices. I don't think it's good or bad. Gives him a bit of a slow. It won't deal with the puck really, but I think, to be honest, it's probably not his problem. Like, it's not his job to deal with the puck at this point. It's like Disruptor 6, maybe a Magnus RP, maybe a Mars Spear. Like, you have to trust that someone else will do it, because if you get to hit them 4 times and then Boundless Strike, yeah, the puck will just die.
Sure.
It's just based on your own team.
You got PMA going for that Yules, you know, sometimes you see that Yules spears. I mean, I've seen it catch pucks. I have.
I think that one is not dodgeable for puck if you time it right on Mars.
Okay.
Because the mod, so not to go too in depth, but pretty much Mars Spear, the only way to dodge it from Yules is with a BKB.
Interesting.
Because BKB always activates it has a higher frame priority than any other spell in the game.
Right. See, this is why I knew I could get you into this. Because basically, like, you know, you've played games where a puck has Yules, you put a chrono down beneath, and then the puck still just blinks out or whatever, or gets a phase shift. Or I see it a lot as well with Ice Path. It's happened to me probably about a few dozen times.
So it's because those ones in specific, I don't want to like go too in depth, but so it's like chrono and that are like stuff on the ground, so it's kind of like an aura effect that's constantly reapplying. So if you shift up your phase shift, you can phase shift out of Yules. But Mars is a projectile that latches onto your hero instantly while it's moving. So it's not like an on-ground effect, it's a projectile, which means it'll always like latch you.
So you could say the same then for a Magnus who's skewering through you as you land?
Correct.
Awesome. Okay. That will be on the test, everyone. So make sure you're taking notes from Professor Gunnar. Thank you very much.
But if you BKB, you can always BKB that stuff. Like, you can still BKB a Mars Spear because it has that frame priority.
Well, that'll be something interesting to see here as far as what analog's going to build up. For now, it'll just be a Witchblade. He's not going to be tempted into an Urn or a Vessel. But we are smoking now. Level 6, I reckon, here, having that Fiend's Grip at the ready for Heroic. As they will head into the triangle. Coil committed, trying to break the vision, but no chance, really. And no need for a Fiend's Grip there, as Analog collects the kill onto Zayats.
I think he's so happy, though, that he was able to cancel the, like, smoke. He basically just tanked the gank for his Mars. Otherwise, they were going to go through, like, the path between the towers, go on the Mars. So now, basically just extra saves for PMA, and they can't really contest this Ancient stack. Like, it doesn't... I guess they'll bring the TA, so they can. Yeah. But even then, I feel like it's not a huge deal. It's what, a 3 stack? Like, yeah, it sucks, but I don't think it's the end of the world. It's a lot of resources they're committing.
Yeah, and so it'll just go down. So a bit of an ejection here for Yuma, sharing it a little bit there as well. With the puck. That's it's going to be pretty nice. I mean, I think usually the biggest pain point about losing a stack is kind of, all right, well, that's like 30 to 45 seconds of time that a support could have done doing something else, right? Yeah. It's kind of like one of those, well, that sucks, I didn't get my XP kind of. For the cores, it's like, okay, a little bit water under the bridge. Better to not take a bad fight and force something when your cores aren't ready. Because, I mean, got the juice. Oh, man's farming. He's got the juice, dude.
Don't worry. It's not like a casual thing for supports. I know.
Oh, I know.
Lelis used to get so mad anytime he would stack, and then whoever was supposed to take it wouldn't take it fast enough. And then the enemy would contest it, and we're like, oh, I don't think we can fight because they're set up. He would just be like, okay, I'm never stacking again, guys. And then, you know, he's like, well, stack kids are correct play, so you'd end up doing it again. And then if it ever got stolen, you'd get. Support players, it's probably one of the worst feelings in the game. It's like you're taking all this time every single minute. You're not doing other stuff. You're losing your own golden XP to get it back effectively later when your team takes it, and then they just don't. So.
Well, I mean, you were an offlaner back then. I'm sure you've gotten a little bit of an earful from him, right?
Yeah, I've been yelled at for it. Being like, oh,
okay,
let me hit 7 first on Sand King and not do it at level 6.
A little bit of a fight here. Schofield, quick dispose there on a Niku, but did get that Jingu mastery. Shrines this time. Navi are ready for them. They'll snipe both as the coil committed. But still no jump in, no engage. It's just a Deso and a Dragonlance. Is Dagger on the way for this Templar? Could it be already?
No,
is that what's on this courier? No, right?
Just a
can't
TP.
Be that
It's just a TP.
Okay. I was gonna say.
He's still having a really good game though. They're looking for Bane?
Yeah. He will go down. Finding the one tree in this area. That King Jungle's taken down by the monkey. So a nice, kind of into early mid-game-ish transition period here for Navi, who did lose the 7-minute shrines, but they'll make sure they jostle in position and take the 14. It's been a fairly calm game here, hasn't it? Just 5 kills, 15 minutes in. But it's heroic with a small net worth lead. 3K, 15 minutes in. Not that small, not that huge.
Yeah. I'm a bit surprised that it is that much, to be honest, but I think a lot of it is due to the Mars, honestly, and some with the monkey, but more the Mars. Just like he's not gonna. He didn't win his lane, which he's not supposed to. He's not in a great game.
Yeah, Analog. He's gonna be glimpsed back. They do have themselves the Yule Scepter Arena into the spear, into the Wukongs as well. Whisper, he's gonna jump on in. Doesn't really like what he has to see here, but that is the SA way, It's the mental. Keep the mid laner in good spirits as Nico. He's in good spirits there, connecting onto 2. They actually throw him back in. King Jungles. Oh, they chopped down his tree on accident, I think, as well. But it doesn't matter. The team fight, it might be sloppy, but the outcome's just about perfect. Down from the Yules into the RP. Zayats captured Yuma. Even the damn Centaur Conqueror getting involved here. Gunner, what is going on? It's a full team wipe at the end of the day in favor of Navi.
I think they should have just let the puck die. It's okay, guys. Syndrome. They used everything. They used Mars Arena. They used Static Storm. Like, oh no. They had a 3K gold lead. We were just talking about how they have this sizable 3K gold lead. Like everything's looking really good for them. They're gonna hit their blink timing. They're gonna hit their double blinks. Honestly, Puck and Tia would have had it in what, 2 minutes, both of them.
So Whisper dies, and then they're like, guys, we can kill the Disruptor. He's so low. And then Schofield goes, no, King Jungles, there is no such thing as retreat.
The tree gets cut. That was the Mars W, right? I think cut the tree?
I think it was.
No, King Jungle has a quelling. I think he quelling it.
Okay. The Centaur Conqueror is just
everything.
Adding a little bit of comedy here. I mean, all right, just like that, a 4K net worth lead swing, shall we say. 17
almost 5.
In.
They're up 2K now. They were down 3.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, that was wild. I was just saying, oh, heroic, a nice little neat, here we go. That's not where you want to get caught. This time, the Static Storm's going to connect. This time, no way out inside of that Wukong's command as well. With the bonus damage from the Mars, and they're TPing. Oh, they're TPing. That time, it's only Schofield who will go in. King Jungles, he's already disabled help, I think, in the menu. But Schofield kind of trapped in King Jungles. He's going to be soloed down here by Nuku. No way out of that one. There's an arena of blood. They've caught another hero. What is going on? No way out there for Whisper. I believe he was glimpsed back. And that is 3 dead just kind of for free, I want to say. Good pick up onto the puck to start it, I have to say.
Yeah. I think it's starting to snowball a bit out of control, but it's still okay. It's just worrisome because again, I feel like there's this like really scary morph butterfly timing, which he's approaching very rapidly. He's only got 2 more components he has to buy, so it's about what, like 3,000 gold left. And when he gets that, it's like the simple: you get butterfly morph, walk into Roche Pit, get the Aegis, walk high ground. And every single time you make a mistake, your chance of stopping this timing, maybe contesting the Roche or bursting his first life with like magic damage, it just gets less and less likely because you're getting further and further behind.
Yeah, not to mention, like I feel like with the TA, with the Deso, you don't have a lot of other minus armor. Physical damage it's not bad, it's not great. You're also kind of delaying the time that you could be forcing objectives and setting tempo. There's the dagger finish, 19 minutes. Dagger, Dragonlance, and Desolator. So maybe now we'll see a little bit more of explosiveness out from Heroic, who have shown an eagerness to fight, but haven't really had the cash to kind of cash those checks, if that makes sense.
I think if you're Heroic, since your timing's so late, you just want to play for Tormentor in 30 seconds. Which I actually think Navi read that they're like, okay, Heroic probably is hitting their timing. They want to just wait till Tormentor. Instead of just giving them this fight in 30 seconds, we're going to Tormentor, or we're going to Roshan instead. Which I don't think they expected at all. Like, this is definitely a surprise to Heroic.
And I reckon the way Navi are pointing, they might even stop any Tormentor efforts here pretty quickly too. I don't know how you stop them, to be honest. I mean, they've got all the ultis ready. It's kind of the terrifying thing, you know. I was kind of, I don't know about these long cooldowns, Gunnar, but now that you've got all your cooldowns and an Aegis, like, how do you take a fight into these guys? Honestly,
we have free Tormentor. Okay, we want Disruptor to go get the shard, not the Mag. Okay.
Hell yeah.
This Magnus shard. No, was that a solo kill?
Yeah, it was just Schofield. It's just Schofield doing Schofield things, you know.
Okay.
He just pushes out waves. He plays dangerously and gives his team information. It is what it is. It's what he's doing. And yeah, Magnus Shard, questionable one. Yeah.
I feel like it's just such a, because basically the main thing about it is the bonus damage that you get for like trees and stuff, but it's like so awkward to think like, oh, let me poke this guy through a tree or a cliff.
He's got XP ring. They're going to try and fight this one here. Grip's going to be canceled there by a glimpse, but Yuma onto the back lines, sniping down the Disruptors, eating the Static Storm, though. That's going to put him in a little bit of trouble, as Schofield this time doesn't actually pull him out with the rebound, but it's the Solar Guardian of Whisper that'll save his life. RP now only holding down Schofield, but he will die inside of the Wukong's command. Whisper, he will struggle to escape as well with his life intact. Niku, he's still big. No Aegis, that's actually on the Morphling here, who gets his hands on the King Jungles. Eventually they'll take him down. Eventually. Hold on.
He's got no buttons.
You know. There he is. That's the triple kill. Forgot the juice. I say that though, Yuma still managing to get some decent fights here. Analog and Yuma 2v1 versus the Monkey King, but Niku in that Wukong's master, he's got to be careful again. Doesn't have the Aegis, but he's clicked the wrong one, I think. The Blink Dagger forward, Yuma, he's not going to win this duel. No, he is. The Meld Strike is there in time. There's another 1v1 going on, but it's Yuma who they've got vision on thanks to the Thunder Strike. An easy kill here, Forgot the Juice, who runs him through there on that waveform. And in the end, I think behind, they did lose another hero, didn't they?
Yeah, Disruptor died a second.
Oh, Disruptor died. That's fine. That's collateral damage.
Okay, I think all in all, that was a win for Heroic. They got, what, 5 kills? They killed Disruptor twice, and then they killed everyone else besides the Morph once. So
yeah, correct.
I think that was probably the best, and they got their own Wisdom Shrine. I think that was legitimately the best case scenario. Obviously, you don't want your TA to die because you want her to get these items and survive in all these fights, but Puck lives. Puck gets some random solo kills here and there. Finish the Parasma.
Here's another look at that kind of long, crazy fight.
Yeah. I think the Disruptor getting picked off instantly and kind of wasting the Static Storm and then not also being able to turn it. I'm surprised TA lived here. I think if they were able to kill Yuma without him surviving, also just like not getting the RP on the Dawnbreaker or even just like anyone else.
Yeah,
it
just
was, everything was so close.
But good positioning there. I'm watching Yuma's position a lot in that fight. He kind of just manages to walk outside of the Wukongs, and then he's able to keep his distance and prevents himself from getting RP'd, which probably would have gotten him killed a lot earlier in that fight. Instead, it turns into this huge just scrap. Navi Jr., sorry, just regular Navi, pardon me. Still on a roll, though, still smoking, looking for fights. A minute left on this Aegis. There's going to be a Daedalus, perhaps, by the next time we fight here for Heroic. Yuma having that one in the quick buy, just 700 gold needed. That is, if he can avoid a death here. They've seen the trap get placed, hiding around one of the trees. Yule Scepter. I don't think he's got a way out of... Oh, quick blink away. Got vision on him still. Yeah. There's the glimpse into the Static Storm. Yeah, all right. He doesn't have a way out of this one. Well, that'll delay the Daedalus. As they say, delayed Daedalus.
Do they say that?
No, I tried to stop myself halfway through, but it was too powerful, the urge, you know? It's like Venom. It just kind of...
Yeah. No, it's okay.
But Navi, I mean, hitting the timing, right? That's going to be the last tier 2 tower taken down as this Aegis is reclaimed. Got the juice. It's this butterfly again, right, that we've seen. And with only a Daedalus and no other ways of like an accuracy or true strike, it is quite a powerful timing here for this Morphling.
I think now you can just get BKB on the Morphling and then they go again. There's even then there's not really a rush, but it's a timing, right? You're gonna have double BKB both on Mars and Morph, so it's pretty easy to just say.
He's just gripping him, dude.
It's just for fun. This is just casual.
he's just like, I'm gonna get off a full duration grip this game if it's the last thing I do. And does he give up the? He did have a ward on the cliff. He just gives up the ward. I don't really mind the just gripping him, but I think it's bad to give up the ward, unfortunately. But what
to be honest, they're not going to use this ward. They're never going to pick a hero off here.
No, look, probably not, but it's, you know.
It does feel bad when you get ward dewarded because then it's like they know how many wards you have on the map, which means that you can only have like X amount of places.
What's going on down here? RP does not catch Analog. Skewer is, though. They're going to skewer him outside of the Wukong's command. That's because Niku is looking worse for wear. You can see the Wukong's faithful. Look at him fighting around, dancing around to the fight. He's got the lifesteal now as well. Jumps away again. And that's going to be the death of Whisper. Sorry, it's not the Wukong's faithful. It's the trickery one as the facets that allows him to outlive and outmaneuver in that fight. That was wonderfully played here by Niku.
Changing of the guard. I thought that facet is so cool since they added it. I think it's way...
I agree.
Conceptually, I think it's way cooler than the one where it's like, oh, you can leave the circle for like 1 second. Like, yeah, that one was like fine. It was like cool for Aegises and stuff, but...
When you put it that way, it is a lot better. I hear you.
It just makes it cool that it's like, oh, you can like teleport around the ring and like swap plays with a clone. Like, it makes it feel like he has like trickery. Which I feel like, you know, that's kind of Monkey's lore.
I miss Simeon Stride level 1, Monkey King ganking me instantly from the mid lane.
Oh, I miss Monkey King on release.
Oh my lord.
When his level 1 W had max slow or something, or it was like 60% slow level 1.
Do you remember Jingu Mastery did not have a timeout limit, so you would get Jingu Mastery off the mid lane and then they would walk bottom like a minute later and just smack you for like 5,000 damage.
It also lifestealed before any damage reduction calculations. So it's like even if you had 1,000 armor, it would still lifesteal like you had 0.
Oh man, release Monkey King was truly something else.
Also, on release, they'd swapped phase and treads. So phase gave you attack speed and was passive. And if you right-clicked an enemy hero, you would just move faster walking towards them. So you buy phase on him, it'd give you attack speed, and then you'd right-click an enemy and take your hands off the keyboard and you'd just kill him. Because you just have permanent phase active while you're chasing him. But he has no blink.
Good effort there.
On Analog.
Yeah. Analog just outweighting them, outlasted them. TPs are incoming! Swing and a miss there from Navi, and now Heroic eager to look for a fight. In fact, they have Niku there. Can they prevent him from getting off the Wildcard command? No, but they can kill him inside of it. And through this arena, PMA still alive. It's got the juice, who finishes off Schofield there with a boundless strike. But Zayat's a huge meld strike. I think he avoids it uphill. Still a phenomenal fight though for Heroic. Got the juice turning, trying to kill off Whisper with the damage, but he's gonna walk uphill. Yuma, he doesn't have enough juice to get through that BKB TP away from the Morphling. And that is a Navi who just overextend. Just the baits. What a play from Analog. Nerves of steel on this guy. We got to see that one again.
That was like, I saw what he was going for because his blink was cooldown on the puck. So it's like he tried to spear him at the right time, but he spears a second too early, so it doesn't get through the face shift. But then it's like he sees him with the Yules. He's like, oh, I got him with Yules, I got him with Yules. And then, you know, if you've ever let a puck, if you're playing puck, you get a full duration phase shift off and then Yules yourself, you have phase shift again. So it's like the same concept of Yules the puck is going to have phase shift. And another big thing about that fight actually is the gem was lost for Navi. So now it's in the hands of Analog. And in like TA games, losing a gem really hurts because it was like you get all this map control now because you have the gem. You could deward all the traps, but now that you don't have it, it's like now the map's slightly darker.
BKB fight there, that one for Schofield as well. That was a decent reveal. So he's, you know, it's not huge, but he's starting to get big. Going for another Yule Scepter here. Just some additional utility. I wonder what the idea of that one is. Maybe like an eventual Wind Waker. Is he going to try and rebound in and then Yule's like a Magnus or a Mars or something before the BKB? This ward is not going to actually get dewarded, but by the way, like you said,
the Bane one,
the full duration grip ward.
Someone literally
they literally pinged it. Yeah.
I think it was Zayats, and he pinged the ward. He's like, "This cliff is warded."
And then they're like, "We don't care, Zayats. It's okay. They can have one ward." This is the Roar of Roshan. Heroic, they'll take that as a cue to smoke up. They're moving in from that mid-tier 1 area. Schofield, he'll TP in first as... I'm not sure if he's quite seen the Monkey King yet. I think he's still in that smoke, but Aegis down. There's a Daedalus now on Got the Juice, so he's real big. Yuma is going to get skewered back into a world of pain before he's speared on back, disrupted, and then finally simply blinks away. That was a lot to go backwards. King Jungles. He's going to be just in the wrong place in the wrong time there, honestly. And down he goes.
I think Navi can just go high ground.
Yeah, especially with this age, there's so much damage on this Morphling.
They want to pick off. Ideally, they want to get this Dawnbreaker.
They got a ward. Yeah, they see Whisper. Nuke not even going to hit him with the Boundless Strike. He'll just jump on over to him, forces the BKB out. There's no Celestial Hammer for 3 seconds, and they'll even RP him. That has Schofield in for good measure. Got the juice, doesn't even have to move. Godlike streak now for him, straight up to the high ground. Cheeky little deny play there for the side blade spill damage. He's big, man. BKB in the backpack, he's feeling confident.
Yeah, I think
and with the banner here,
way you can die. There's at least 2 sides. It might be 3, honestly, if Dawn doesn't die.
She got ulti. Doesn't have BKB, I want to say, for probably another 30 seconds or so, so it'll be slightly awkward here. You can see that banner really perfectly placed, giving them that backdoor, stopping the backdoor from kicking in. You can see Analog mid lane. He's cut another wave here as once again King Jungle is just too darn close. And that is mid lane just gone, deleted just like that. Won't get the ranged barracks, but it did get the important one and the tier 3 tower, and it looks like they even got the barracks, half of them anyway, up top. Ooh. Now Heroic, I mean, they're still facing this Morphling with an Aegis for just under 3 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, I think they can just go. NAVI can... like, what do they need to wait for? They have everything. It's just, I guess, RP 20, but I don't think you care that much. You have all of your items. You have everything ready.
Yeah, I have Scotty for Nico as well to make sure people can't just walk outside. It's such a great item versus TAs. And Pucks even, honestly, if you land one hit. Super oppressive item. Satanic now. He's so big. Oh,
we broke the smokes as a tree.
Yeah, he did. Straight into the trees. That's under the cover of the Glimmer. Just goes on in, you madman. He's going to eat a full duration grip, but the Wukong's command's already on top. Perfect rebound. Schofield, a huge save, but they failed to get the kill onto Zayats. So even then, it's a few ultis out, sure, but you're without both supports. Do have buyback here, but you don't get really... I mean, it's 3 ultis out. That's not half bad, really. Oof. But they're going to have to buy back here. He got the juice. He's just got so much damage.
I think those Megas.
I don't think they can stop him. Analog's going to try and go from behind.
Line.
But look how well protected these supports are. PMA just making sure his supports are escorted here. It's just the top lane of Barracks now. I believe they're ranged. Oh, no. Okay, I was about to say, there's no way that TP gets completed. Analog does not have a bad jump. Zayas is already dead. Yuma, he's going on and trying to commit here, but Niku just chasing him down. Doesn't actually have detection here, so the meld's good for the time being. Schofield jumps on in with the rebound. A quick distraction, buys a little bit of time there. Yuma to blink away, but once again, they will not be deterred on their path to get the Megas. Analog, he's going to be taken down now by Nuku as Whisper. He can go nowhere. They just can't run, man. There's a Scotty. There's so much damage and got the juice. They're not even going to get the Megas. They're going to go straight for the win here. Buybacks now from Heroic.
Buybacks, though. Buck has one, too. I think he's just waiting for the right moment.
Oh, it's a pretty good nightmare. Age is still in line for 30 seconds. Good stun here. Just burning time, burning duration, but he's got refraction stolen now. It's so annoying to take this guy down. Ancient is exposed. That's the third and final buyback. He's actually TPing. TP'd to the bottom tier 3 tower, but still is not able to find a good jump. Even with the curveball facet, leaps on in. It's 6 seconds until the Aegis is expired, but they're going to pop it now. Whisper goes on in. They catch 2 in the static storm. Analog simply walks away, but not as lucky as going to be Whisper. Speared to the walls of the arena. That's good damage onto Yuma. That's good damage onto Yuma. Down goes Nico. Nico's going to buy back instantly. Has got the juice. He'll BKB. Go in now on the second life. Zayat's in danger of dying back, but does manage to force back one. Yuma, another kill here, but it's Analog. This time he's going to be caught trying to finish off the second life there of the Magnus. RP onto one. Yuma, he gets Zayat, but in his dying breath that RP is going to complete. That's got to be the last buyback I reckon Heroic have. Megas have been now taken by that massive creep wave. Only the Ancient left standing here between Navi Jr. and game number 1 as King Jungles dies again and again. That is it. He's going to buy back, but they won't be able to do anything about it. They're just simply too big. GG's drop. Navi taking victory in game 1 over Heroic.
I feel like this game snowballed out of control pretty fast. There was that one, what was it, the 21 XP Rune fight, the Wisdom Shrine, where it looked